Double header day. Okay, when I made that video just now, I thought of something else and I thought about behaving yourselves. Um, you've got to give people hope. I don't know for sure, but I have to believe that when you see people in the black community misbehaving and causing a ruckus, and anybody can do this, but you have to be especially careful when there's already prejudice against you and people are smashing and grabbing and going into fast food restaurants and causing a ruckus. I would have to believe that the black community does not like that either. So where does some of that stem from? I really believe it stems from lack of hope and lack of possibly a role model. We have to have better role models for the black community, and we have to give more hope. And that's the same type of thing. Now I'm going to switch gears because I thought about a couple things as I was making my smoothie, and I'm going to drink that in a minute. Same thing with the trans community. So I actually have nothing against a trans person doing a storybook hour to kids if they were dressed appropriately. It's when you start misbehaving and pushing everything that people, you get a bad reflection on your group of society or your group of whoever you identify with. If you go into a storybook hour with a skirt that's very revealing and some just flamboyant clothing, and there was a case where some trans was not wearing underwear and he moves his legs and you can see underneath. That's absolutely ridiculous. I believe people, really straight-minding thinking or common sense people thinking in the trans community would take offense to that. And then you get your fringe. So it's time to start behaving, giving people hope and law and order. But I think in the black community, and we can have discussion about this, and you can set me straight. But I'm thinking of myself. If I had hope as a child and I knew that certain things by doing those things were wrong, then I would say, I'm not going to risk things and possibly lose the chance of bettering myself by doing something silly like this. And if we had better role models, then we would be told that type of behavior is just wrong, disrespecting people, putting people's lives at risk, and assaulting people. And yes, this happens in all races, all communities. But I'll tell you too that there has to be a movement where this type of behavior has to stop, because if you believe that there is prejudice against a certain group, that group also has to be on high alert and make it so that as you're striving to get better, you don't give people the wrong attitude about you. So, and I think that starts with somebody really caring, people coming into the communities and trying to institute programs and giving people hope, school choice, letting people know that there is a different way. I also believe that there should be punishment when people misbehave in schools. Let them know that there are real ramifications. And so we can talk about this, and that's one of the things I want to talk about. I want to bring civilness back to all communities, but I want to talk about that how the black community and how trans and whoever it may be, we want to start being as, again, I'm no expert at Martin Luther King, but I know that he was against violence and he made a true mark in history and on this world. And we got to start behaving and treating people well. And I think whatever a group of race or group of people that you're in, when people on the fringe do things that don't look good to the general public, it just hurts you. So we want to stop that by giving people alternatives to doing things like that. So that is also one of my goals. Vote for me, Rick Chai, at rickchai.com. If you ask me something, I will say what's on my mind. I love all people, white, Hispanic, Asian, black, polka dot. But I want to bring civility and common sense back to America. I want to bring manners back and treating people well. I want to bring hope back. And I'm going to win this. I'm going to win. I have a tough side and I have a good heart as well. So vote for me, rickchai.com, Rick Chai for Congress on Facebook. And let's do this. Let's shock the world. And let's show people that somebody without spending $1 million like I was told I'll have to win this thing, that the common man can actually win something like this. And the people that try to keep us out of politics have made it so difficult to run and compete will be shocked when on March 19th, as you march 19 of your friends on March 19th of your friends on March 19th, and you vote for me at the polls, and I don't care who you are, I will fight for you in District 6, and I will win this. Thank you. January 3rd, let's make this the best year you've ever had. 2024 is going to be a fantastic year.